Good day everyone. Today I will be explaining one of the African poem entitled Africa by David Diop. But before we discuss about the poem Africa, let us know the background of the poet's life. So David Diop was born in France as his parents migrated there. He was born in 1927. 1927, and he dies at the age of 33 due to plane crash. So now let us discuss his masterpiece or his literary piece, which is Africa. So what is the poem about? It is about the suffering and slavery of the African people under the conqueror's hand, wherein Diop emphasizes the sufferings of the Africans and how they cope with the situation they're in. Though Diop was not born in Africa, but still he is an African as his parents are Africans itself. So the poem is all about opening the minds of the Africans on how they are being enslaved in their own country and how they should cope to this and how to become resilient in facing the problem. Diop emphasizes that Africa was being enslaved in their own country, and he want to let everyone know how to cope to that problem. So you can actually see, or you can actually read his poem in this line: the blood of your sweat, the sweat of your work, the work of your slavery. So in that line you can actually see that African was being enslaved in their own country, so he is seeking for liberty for his co-Africans. Second, what does the symbol that three young and strong suggest? So though African suffers slavery, they still stand tall and gate brave to face the challenges that they have encountered. Also, it is to influence the youth that they must not let anyone to harm them and they should fight for the right. So as basically it suggests that the youth must be strong and firm to fight rather for the rights and not to get brave to reveal how they feel and how others wanted to conquer them. They get even slaughtered in their own country. They must not let it happen. They must fight for it. It would also suggest that Africans, even though suffers slavery, they are like a tree, strong and firm, fighting to seek liberty from the hand of the conqueror. What does the line "I have never known you, but your blood flows in my veins" say about the poet's life? So as what I have said, David Diop was not born in France. Was born in France as his parents migrated, but he is still an African. He have an African descent as his parents are Africans. So this line simply describes that he was not actually born in Africa, but his heart is as what African people have. As he was an African itself. So, but there, but despite that he was not born in Africa, it doesn't hinder him to fight or to reveal the sufferings of Africans, of his co-Africans, on how they suffer from the hand of the conqueror, and how they seek liberty, and how they wanted to fight for their rights, and how they wanted to live with dignity in their own country. David Diop, as we can have his similarity to Serisa, that he used his mind to fight the conquerors. So it is his way to reveal on how African was being enslaved in their own country. Lastly, how have the past effects of colonialism shape Africa's present? So in my own opinion, or in my own understanding, it shapes New Africa on how to cope with the problems that they will be facing and how they will cope to this situation. Therefore, the more that they suffer is the more that they get even stronger, and we can see the resiliency in their face as how they cope with their situation. So to wrap up everything, David Diop wanted to open the minds of every Africans all over the world to fight, to show their gratitude, to show patriotism to their own country. They must not let anyone or everyone to harm their own or their lives, or to harm their self. To harm his co-Africans, because they must live with dignity. They must live in peace in their own country. They are living in their own country, and they must not be enslaved in their own country. In Diop's poem, you can actually see his patriotism to his country and how he loved his own country. Because you can't even imagine, right, that he was born in France, but he still gave value to the country where his parents born, where he should supposed to live, because he was an African, and he gave credits to his ancestors, he gave credits to the people living in Africa. So to reflect it to our own, we must give value to our own. We must protect our own. We must not let anyone or everyone enslave us in our own country. We must fight for our rights, and we must live with dignity and live with peace, because we are also human. We should not supposed to be play like a puppet. We should be liberated. We should have freedom. We should have things that we wanted to do. We can do it in our own decision. We should decide on how we wanted things to run. Thank you.